was born to ride with fate, took off with my high fuel. Oh, everything I always wanted to do is beyond my reach as I am stuck here in this room. When I come back, will they know my face? Will our freedom lead us back towards our habit of disdain? Oh, if I make it out alive, will you come with me as I ride into paradise? Oh, I feel stronger 'cause I belong here outside with all the wonders of this life. Oh, I feel stronger 'cause I belong here outside where all my senses come alive. I've been numb for a while now. It took some time for me to realize I can't pretend that I don't feel overwhelmed by now. And I pray that soon we'll breathe alright. Will we remember them all by name? Can we sustain a peaceful world without this hatred and this pain? If I make it out alive, will you come with me as I ride into paradise? Took some time for me to realize I can't pretend that I don't feel overwhelmed by now. And I pray that soon we'll breathe alright. Will we remember them all by name? Can we sustain
Greetings, everybody, and good afternoon. We are going to get things kicked off today with Concordia University up against Morningside, which is going to be a nice G-Pack battle to get things started here for Overwatch today. Of course, Overwatch has 2 games every day, or every Thursdays, so far for this season because of the catch-up schedule that the NECC is trying to run.
5, 4,
but we'll be getting things kicked off here.
2, 1. Round 1.
And we're off. Things are going to get going now quickly. We got Gotjam sitting on tank. Sparks and Reactions are both going to be in the DPS roles. And Mr. Papa Bear and Skelly Woofy both playing support. To get things started off, we do have Mr. Papa Bear sitting on the Lucio to get things going. Sometime he finds Reactions, and Ben HD does kill Sparks. Ben HD able to also get Ace gets Gotjams as the rest of their team moves forward. Sometime he is playing that Widowmaker, finds Reactions yet again. And he is going to be an absolute menace on that Widowmaker. Not able to peek any of these angles will be Concordia. As the D.Va does come through, they're going to have on the opposing side a couple options there. Skelly Woofy's going to get hit. There is the Reaper sitting from behind. Reactions trying to do everything he can to shoot down that Widowmaker. Moving in, though, is Morningside. Ben HD Killer. He does get saved there from death by the Kiriko. Shots ringing through from that Widowmaker behind. Ace goes down to Reactions. It's a nice pick there from Concordia. Sometime he found by X-Sparks in the backside. Skelly Woofy gonna try and find Waffle Dude. Does find Waffle Dude. Ben HD Killer and his support back here as they're gonna try and find and kill up the ante. Nice kill, or nice name there actually. Very well done by Up the Ante. I was trying to figure out how to pronounce that, and then I realized exactly what it is. So, Concordia now has the point. 43% for Morningside to get things started. Concordia hoping to try and surpass them as quickly as they can right here. Meanwhile, in the back, we do have X-Sparks trying to find and harass that Widowmaker best he can. Take a quick look from his perspective here, but they might even find the Kiriko. They do so. Running into the wall to try to save herself and get out, as Sparks does get kind of shot there. That's going to be a big bomb, and it actually does get some timey. Ben Killer, though, does get Sparks, so that's a trade. DPS. As right now, Morningside is going to move in. That's going to be Kiriko Ultimate being used on top of Ben HD Killer. The point does go back to Morningside. Papa Bear is going to try to battle it out over here with Waffle Dudes and Up the Ante. Meanwhile, Ace going up against Reactions does find that kill. Sparks and Gotjams as she has been demech'd. Sometime he does kill Papa Bear with that as he switches over now. Also finds Sparks. And they are going to move through and get a couple more picks here before they move totally on. The point will reach 70%, and Concordia needs to find what their options are. Sparks and Reactions, along with Skelly, all have their ultimates, and Ace and Up the Ante have it on the other side. Sometime he might have his here as well, rather quickly, honestly.
Not so fast.
This is going to be the ultimate coming through from X-Sparks as he's going to try and get into the back line. That's going to be Ace using his ultimate, but finds no value, no kills coming through quite yet. Gotjams will be to half health, and Ace is going to be extremely low as well. He'll Wraith out of the fight. Reaction's going to go low. Ends up falling. Papa Bear falls to Sometimey. Meanwhile, we're going to have Up the Ante up against X-Sparks over there. High Noon comes through from Sometimey, and he isn't able to get anything. However, Gotjams and Sparks both fall. And that means Morningside takes the first one here.
Score 1-0.
To make our score 1-0 on the first map of this round.
Ready for battle.
Sometime he is going to switch back over to that Widowmaker, as this is a very, very good Widowmaker map. We're going to see that Sparks will also switch to Widow and try to copy that. It's a very open top map, so it's one of those maps where, yeah, running that Widowmaker is going to be
5, 4, 3,
kind of important.
2, 1.
But I'm not sure if Sparks will be able to outdo the Widowmaker on the opposing side or not. We're going to get our first look at it here. And man, there's the shots ringing through already. Sometime he does get a little bit of a shot on his toes, but that'll be just about all he's going to find value-wise to start. Getting things going, Mr. Papa Bear is going to dodge him a couple shots there. Sometime he is looking around, trying to find picks onto the Concordia team. Concordia sticking to the right side here just to get things started. Ben the Killer, or sorry, Ben HD Killer, trying to find a couple things. Sparks trying to find some value here in this corner. Sometimey looking for him. Sparks finds Sometimey. That's the first pick there. Waffle Dude also goes down. Concordia has up 2 so far. Ace is going to go down next, and that will be the point captured for Concordia to get things kicked off here in this second round. Shots ringing through. Concordia is trying to continue to hold here. Sometimey in reactions, battling it over on the back side. Meanwhile, up front, Morningside is pushing through, trying to get closer. Reactions moves back over. The ultimate's coming through. We'll have Skelly Woofy with hers. Waffle Dudes goes low. He takes a body shot there, but the Skelly Woofy finally falls there. Sometimey does kill Sparks. Or sorry, Skelly Wolf gets a kill. Waffle Dudes goes down, and so does Ace to the Got Jam's mech. Sometimey falls to reactions, but that was nicely done as Got Jams finds a 3K in total there. Finding Ben Killer as well. So Concordia ticks the point up to 55%, and that ultimate that will come through from X Sparks. It's also going to come through from Sometimey, so both teams will have wall hacks just to know exactly where everybody's sitting. Sometimey is going to be trying to do the snipe battle, of course, with Sparks, and they're going to go back and forth with this. Skelly Woofy still has her ultimate. Ben HD has his. He's going to use it now. Finds reactions. That's going to be the first pick. Sparks, though, finds Sometimey in the back, so they should be traded somewhat even now. However, here's the D-Mech as Ace gets that. Got Jams also to fall, but Sparks finds one of the supports. That's going to be Mr. Papa Bear on point, trying to keep things under control, but Ace finds Skelly Woofy as moving on to point is Sparks. He'll be found by Killer. But 93%, I would almost say 93.5. It was almost a tick to 94. It's what Concordia will have as they now get the opportunity to try to retake the point. Up the Ante has their ultimate, and Waffle Dude should have theirs close as well. Reaction should get his up in this fight, as Papa Bear and Skelly Woofy both have theirs. Skelly Woofy has a really nice ult. There it is right there. It's a really nice one to try to get them onto point quickly. Will they be able to find any initial picks? Looks like here in the back, we're going to have Sparks going down. Waffle Dudes, though, is found by reactions. And nicely done. Concordia takes the point. Meanwhile, it's only 1-for-1 trade so far with kills. Sometimey has switched sides, basically, it seems, with Concordia. And that's going to be ultimates coming through from both supports there. Godshams has her ultimate up already and does find Sometimey with that, as the point has been turned over to the Concordia side. 99% is where it's at, so overtime rules in order, as that's a nice ultimate from reactions. He'll find Waffle Dude and Ace. All that's left is Up the Ante and Ben Killer. They should also have Sometimey coming back here in just a minute. Ben Killer uses his ultimate, trying to find a kill. Papa Bear goes down. Ben Killer falls, though. Up the Ante is the only one left. He gets off the point, and that means that overtime will finish, and Concordia will win round 2. And of course, we're going to take this then to round 3.
1-1. Ready for battle.
It would be disappointing to have 2 G-Pack schools in here and one team just destroy the other, so we have to go to map 3. Concordia University, I believe, right now is sitting at 4-1 here in the regular season. And Morningside is sitting top of the board, 4-0. So So both teams right now doing very well at this season, and honestly, we could see a winner come out of this. That would mean the winner maybe of the division in general. Very exciting. Moving forward, we're gonna have Got Jams. We'll just watch from her POV just for a little bit here. Take a few shots here and try to keep things under control. But right now, Concordia just a little bit split around this. They need to have a little bit more straight-in shots. We will see some Timey goes over to the different character, but we do have Ace going down, and Concordia is able to move on to point. Will they be able to get any more picks here? They have the advantage so far for people. Waffle Dudes does fall to Sparks. Sometime he will demech Got Jams. However, Papa Bear is going to be able to get a nice boop there. Sometime he is gone. Got Jams does go down to Ben Killer, and up the ante is here. He'll finally fall to Mr. Papa Bear. And on the backside, there is a little bit of a fight going down as Ben HD is here, but he's going to get booped, not going to fall off. Concordia has taken the point, and right now, Ben Killer will get staggered, which means that the Morningside team is just going to retreat back. That actually is a big, big advantage right now for Concordia. They'll just get some free percentage on the point without having to worry about anybody interfering just for a second longer, and every second counts in this game, especially as far as percentage goes. Concordia right now will have Got Jams ult up in just a bit. Sparks will probably have his maybe in the same fight. On the other time, sometime in Ben HD will have theirs up as well. Sparks right now up here in this corner. He's going to get focused down just a bit. There is Ace up in the top, finds X Sparks, so that's one man up. Advantage for them. Waffle Dudes, though, is found, so that's a support down. If they can find another kill here, it would be big for Concordia. Unfortunately, Got Jams does get demeched, which means that Concordia will be down a pretty big tank. Sometime he does find Mr. Papa Bear in reactions, along with Got Jams falling. Skelly is the only one left. Will she be able to get out? She will not. She'll be found there by Ben Killer. So now we have Concordia coming back to point. 57% was what they were able to get, so nicely done. Ultimates up for up the ante.
Hey.
Ben HD, and we're going to see four ultimates, excuse me, up on the side of CUNE. Nicely done there if they can get it through, but Waffle Dudes does find that pick. Papa Bear, however, finds two on the other side. This is very well done. That means Concordia has the advantage here in this fight. Only one DPS down, and that is a nice ultimate there, but Ben Killer can't find any more value with that. Sparks does kill up the ante, and Concordia should take the point with this. They'll have to, of course, get Ace off of it first. They do, so they will retake the point. Ace uses his ultimate, but that is a really nice matrix. Papa Bear, the only one to fall. However, there's a few more. Reactions does find Ace, and sometime he gets a kill. As Concordia does at least stall it off a little bit longer. Can anything else happen? Sometime he finds Sparks with a headshot. That was extremely well done there. And she just needs to, yeah, commit off to the side, and she will do so finally. Concordia loses the point, but 74 to what will be 60 here in just a second is where we're going to be. Concordia will move out. Sometime the only one to have their ultimate up on the opposing side, but Concordia also will have a ways to go for any of their ults as well. So moving in, Concordia is going to have to try and find an initial pick. Sometime he in the back does have his ult, so he's going to try to look even for a flank or something to pop that out onto some of the squishier members of CUNE. Right now, moving through, Concordia trying to put some pressure on, which will tick up to 90%. Here's Sometime on the side. Is he going to be looking for it now? He gets right back onto the point. Up the ante does find a kill. Up the ante actually dies first. Got Jams does get demeched, but that is nothing out of from the ultimate from Sometime. Concordia has to move on to the point. It is 99%. They have at least one advantage here, but Got Jams and Sparks both fall on the backside to Sometime, and that means that, unfortunately, Concordia will probably end up losing the fight. Overtime will finish, and Concordia will lose map 1 to Morningside in a very close battle. As we take a look here, probably the play of the game, going to go to...
Play of the
Oh, I
game.
was going to think one of the Reapers, but here we go. Mr. Papa Bear on Lucio. Finds the double kill, actually killing Waffle Dudes while he was in his ultimate. That's a pretty big deal there, and we'll be right back here with the second map between Concordia and Morningside, and it should be another barn burner for sure. Be right back.
Ready for battle.
Engaging thrusters.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back as we're going to get things kicked off now with Midtown as our second map of our afternoon here. And things going to stay fairly the same here just to get things started. On the Concordia side, they'll be running the Reaper and Sojourn. Papa Bear and Scully Woofy going to stay on their same characters. Got Jam's going to continue with the Diva play. The other side, sometime he will be running that
3, 2, 1.
sniper once again here.
Defend objective A.
Try to move up and find some initial picks for her team. So Concordia's going to hide a little bit back behind the taxis here and just kind of stay out of line of sight, at least to get started. We'll start moving in a little quicker here. Sometime he does find reactions in the back line. Nice kill there as up front. Got Jams is going to get taken out as well. Ace is pushing forward, and the rest of the Morningside team will also do so. Sometime he finds basically a 4K in all of that. A complete team kill. Nearly for Morningside to get things going. Concordia is going to try to move back up here, but instead they're mostly going to look for the defense. And we are going to have two Zaryas trying to face off and do what they can. Sparks is also going to be Widowmaker to try and counter the Widow on the opposing side. Saw how that worked before, and he's also just going to get kind of focused down here. They are going to chase him basically all the way back. Reactions is picked off yet again as Ace is trying to get in there. Will find the kill. Not only that, here comes the ultimate through from Sometimey. Right now, absolutely destroying it, and a pause is coming through quick as it looks like there is maybe a member of Concordia that has DC'd or had an issue with their PC at the moment. But right now, Morningside moving up the payload rather quickly here, and also Concordia trying to stave off this initial attack. Sometime he has his ult, of course, very early here. And next up will probably be Ben Killer with their ultimate. Scully Woofy at 63%, but Concordia now will have to try to move in, do what they can to push out, especially the Zarya here, who's going to have a lot of value on the side of Morningside. Right now, she is probably one of the best tanks, a little bit overpowered on a little bit of everything she does. Sometime he does find Skelly Wolf, which means that is a support down on the side of Concordia. They are moving through and moving quickly as sometime he does finally fall to Sparks. But with that, the tank and the tank and support fall from the side of Concordia, meaning that unfortunately they're just going to be moving right on through. A bit of a miss there by Ace as he tried to get up to high ground. Ben Killer just coming right on through. What's he got for charge? Rather high, 24% right now, 33 at the end of this here. Last thing about Zarya, making sure you keep your charge up, and Ben Killer doing a good job of that so far. The pressure really has been put on from Concordia onto Concordia, as right now they don't have a lot that can counter the ultimates on the other side. Sometime he finds Skelly Wolf with a shot straight through the dome, and that's going to be a 3K coming through. Reaction's trying to get away, will not be able to. Sometime he's going to move up close, and unfortunate. Concordia just not able to get back out here at all in touch. Oh my gosh, round 1 will be done, and it is going to be absolutely quick. As Concordia
0-3.
will now have to push it all the way
Switching
through, and Morningside gained time. Went from 4 minutes to 4 minutes 44 seconds. So
Initiating match.
Concordia is going to have to put the pressure on here on their attack portion of this map. I'm trying to find an answer for Sometimey, who I can't see stats, which is absolutely garbage on the side of Blizzard, but I'm assuming he's got probably around 10 kills now at this point. He got 4 at the initial start,
Ready
as
for
well as a
battle.
couple more picks. See quick if it'll actually
As
give me-
good as I am with a bow.
Nope, doesn't
I
even give me
promise
stats
you,
when I click on the
I
person.
was
So, you know, we're
better
just
with
gonna
a
say he's got
sword.
around 10 kills. I really don't know, and maybe I'm not undervaluing. He's got a lot of kills, and he's doing a really good job of keeping that pressure exactly where he needs to, which is making Concordia basically stay back and have to second guess every time they move out of cover. So the value there is big, and Concordia is going to have to overcome it. Sometime he will be switching over to Hanzo for the defending side of this, as
5, 4,
it's a little bit better when you're on the defense. He's got a few more
1.
options for kind of
Attackers
getting around,
incoming.
but regardless, is a one-shot sniper
Immobilizing.
that exists in the game. So Concordia going to try to move through. They're going to push under, and Ben Killer is here. Going to be on that. Sparks does find up the ante, which is a nice pick to get things started for Concordia. We'll see what else he can find. Trying to move around now and get another shot or two. Reactions is up here. Gets low. Has to get into the back line now. Moving forward, and Ace does fall to Mr. Papa Bear. So if they can move forward on this, there's a really good chance that Concordia can try to push the option right now. Trying to push forward as Ben does, or Reactions does find Ben Killer. Sometime he does get Gotchams out of their mech up the ante, and sometime he, though, unfortunate rampage there as Concordia is trying to find anything they can. Sparks does get 1 kill back, and Reactions is on point. Skelly Woofy trying to get anything she can. Trying to find Sometimey there in the back. Sometimey now gonna have to deal with Gotchams as Gotchams has shown up, but that's gonna be a nice bubble coming out of Ben Killer. Ace does go down, but sometimes uses his ultimate. He'll find 2, right? Reactions and Papa Bear. And that's going to be enough as Skelly and Sparks also fall. Headshot from Sometimey onto Sparks means that there's nothing left there. Gotchams will be demeched. Trying to look to get remeched here at some point. She'll have to go all the way back to spawn to do so, actually, and she'll end up just switching characters entirely. Gonna know locations here on a couple things, but Concordia now trying to move through underneath the underside of the bridge once again. Gotchams does switch over to be the different tank this time, but Gotchams down at half health already. Ben Killer does get forward, uses his ultimate. That's going to be very big. Finds 4 members after Reactions falls into it as well. It's going to be 3 ultimates used on the side of Morningside. Mr. Papa Bear trying to avoid everything, but he's not able to, as Waffle Dude simply has to follow him with that giant laser and get going. Concordia does have the ultimate from Reactions if he wants to use it, and once again, the ultimate from Sometimey comes up again, and he finds 2 kills with it right off the bat. So Concordia has 0 options now other than pushing forward. They have 2 ultimates up, they have Reactions up, but however, on the other side, 2 ultimates
60
are up.
seconds remaining.
Ace and up the ante. We got Sparks here going to be switching over to the Genji. He just falls immediately as Ben Killer comes right on through, and they push him down. Gotchams goes golden to try. Ace in the back does find 3, and that's big as Ben Killer does find another one. And then on top of that, Skelly
30
Whoopie goes
seconds
down
remaining.
to a shot from Sometimey. 30 seconds remaining, and right now it is not looking good. Concordia unable to even get a single tick on the point so far. Been an absolute switch from the previous game where things went back and forth, fairly even, but right now, Sometimey's just hitting every shot possible. Trying to move on. Sometimey does take out Caught Jam, and on top of that, he finds a headshot onto Skelly. That's 3 ultimates, by the way, on defense alone from Sometimey. And unfortunately, Concordia not able to touch.
Victory.
And Morningside will win map 2 as we get things pushed forward.
Play of the game.
Watch play of the game. It is going to be Sometimey as Hanzo here. It'll either be this ult here at the end. It's a shot there. Tries to find 3 kills there and goes forward. So we will go on to the third map here between Morningside and Concordia. And Concordia is hoping to try and turn this one around. Be right back. gonna get things kicked off. What is hopefully not the last map, as Concordia is down right now. 2 maps to none.
5.
And they are really hoping for an opportunity here to try and get
Attackers incoming.
one up. Help out a little bit. Tywood jumping right into the action as all of Concordia tries to get up onto the high ground. They move in quickly. It's going to be a nice little jump out there as Concordia now going to try to get things back around. Reactions does get a pick onto Waffle Dude, so that is a support down. Concordia trying to find a little bit more here as Sometime is also running the Sojourn on the opposing side. Concordia now pushing the payload under. Of course, we're going to lose connection because, you know, that just happens constantly in the stinking game.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
But Concordia does get the payload pushed back under all the way through. There's going to be a full 5v5 team fight coming through. Ace is going to try to get up here to the top side. Does find that. Right now, ultimates are going to be very important about who comes up first. I think in this fight, Tywood is the substitute from Concordia coming in now, and he gets found. But Ben Killer also is going to get taken out of his mech. Sparks in the back onto Sometime. Trying to find that kill. He cannot do so, though. So that's going to be 2 members down as both supports and a DPS from Concordia are up. Sparks will be coming back here somewhat quickly, but Skelly Whoopie going to get a couple shurikens on there. Shurikens, but Sometime he does get reactions. Up the ante is going to be correct.